Yes, good evening, students. So we'll start the class within few minutes of time. Let's everyone join in. And today's topic will be Johari window. Okay, that topic will cover up. And okay, so we are waiting for everyone to join, and then we'll start the class. Okay, let me share my screen as well with you. So shall we start? I think, or wait. I think we should wait for 2 minutes more. I think, and then we'll start the session. Yes, students. Let me share my screen, and we'll start this topic of Johari window today. Okay. Just wait for a few more minutes, I think, till 5, and then we'll start. Yes, friend. Shall we start? I think. Okay. So now, when we discuss about the Johari window, first of all, what this concept is all about, and we'll just go for a very simple exercise of your own. What do you mean by Johari window? First of all, okay. I think we should start now, students. How many have joined? 5. Okay, fine. So when we discuss about this particular concept called Johari window, basically this is a model which is being created by American psychologist, that is Joseph Luft and Harry Ingham, okay, in 1950s. What this Johari model basically always talks about, how a particular person or a company or a situation in which we can actually understand and know about the individual development. We talk about the communication, interpersonal relationship, team development, an intergroup relationship. So Johari window is basically a model with the help of which we can self-analyze a particular situation, a person or a company, or even a particular movie as well, if we talk about. Okay. So when we discuss about this particular model, this model is basically based on information processing tool. It's totally based on the feedback and the self-awareness of a particular situation or a particular person. In this particular model, I'm just giving you a brief right now, then we'll start writing on that. In this model, basically the major information which we always actually assess, we always actually go through, is all about the feelings, knowledge, view, attitude, skills, intention, motivation, development of particular individual. What a person think within or about a person when we talk about the group. For example, if you are working in an organization, what is your viewpoint about a particular manager or a particular person, your subordinate, your colleague, or even your family member? Each and everything can be analyzed with the help of the concept of Johari windows. Okay. So under Johari window, first of all, we'll write down who has developed this model. Okay. So first of all, this model is developed by American psychologist Joseph Luft and Harry Ingham. Harry Ingham in 1950s. Okay. Now in this model, as you can see that what this particular model is all about. Okay. This model is basically just to understand and train self-awareness. Okay. So this model reveals understanding and training self-awareness, individual development as well, individual development, communication, interpersonal relationship, group dynamics. We talk about team development, because this model always help for this, you could say, various parameters in an organization, and intergroup relationship. Okay. So the basic, you could say, understanding about this model, what this model is all about, and what is the basic purpose behind that. Okay. Now, when we talk about this model is also known as disclosure or feedback model of self-awareness. Okay. This model is also known as feedback or disclosure of self-awareness. Means once a particular person want to actually introspect himself or herself. So that is basically the model which we'll discuss in today's class. Now, when we talk about this particular model, it actually focuses on certain information. Okay. So this model is focuses, or this model, I think, focuses on information processing tool. Okay. Now, when we discuss about this Johari window, what type of information we're talking right now? Information may include feelings, knowledge, views, attitudes, or attitude, better to say, I think, skills, intentions, motivation, etc. within or about a person. Okay? In relationship about a person, in relationship to their group, means what they think about their group, about their organization, about a particular individual, that will come under this. Their group from four major, important point is four major viewpoints. Okay. Now, as I told you in this particular case, we are talking about the viewpoint about a particular person, about an individual. Okay. In this case, you can see that the four basic viewpoint we have, and the other viewpoints we have actually. Have a look, please. Yes, students. So there are major four viewpoint when we talk about any organization. First of all, just let me know you understood what exactly the meaning of this particular model. It is nothing but self-awareness, self-analysis. And this model is basically talks about the awareness, the introspection about a particular individual. Yes, students, anyone in the class? I think you understood what exactly the meaning of Johari model. Yes, anyone in the class, please? Yes, Miss Poonam.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. So what is actually the meaning of this particular model? Because we'll do one exercise of your own when we come to Johari model today. Hanji, anyone?
So this model is about viewing your self-analysis, sir.
Yes, definitely. So basically, like when we talk about for myself as well, okay. Like when I have to introspect myself, when I have to, you could say, for example, if I'm working in the organization and if I want to analyze myself, how I can analyze myself, how can I analyze my peer, how can I analyze my company, or how can I analyze my, you could say, manager in the organization. Each means you are always coming up with your viewpoint, with your perception about that particular individual or a particular, you could say, for self as well when we talk about this particular model. So this model is basically more about, you could say, psychology based model in which we are analyzing a particular person, a situation, or a particular organization. Clear, I think, everyone?
Yep.
Yes. So there are basically four viewpoints about a particular person. There are four self we are talking right now. Open self, which is called known to self. Blind self, which is called unknown to self. Hidden self, which is called unknown to other. And unknown self, which is basically the things which neither we nor others know about us. Okay, so that is basically the meaning of this. Now, how exactly these points work, we'll discuss one by one all the points. Okay, you can see that first of all, open self, known to others and known to self, means something which we know about ourselves and others also know about us. Okay, that is the very first point about known to self. Information about you that both you and others know. Blind self. Information about you that you do not know, but others do know. Means something which you cannot analyze by yourself, something which you don't know about yourself, but someone else will actually make a comment on that and they can actually analyze and understand those situations. Okay. The third point is called your hidden self. Now, hidden self basically is all about some information about you that you know, but others do not know about that. Others do not know about that. So it is called the hidden self. Okay, the information which you actually know, but someone else do not know about you. That is called hidden self. Last point, when we come to unknown self. Unknown self means which is the information which either you don't know about yourself and someone else also don't know about what exactly the hidden unknown information which is not being known to anyone, whether it's come to your peer, when it's come to your family, or when it's come to yourself as well. Okay, which is basically more about when you talk about meditation, when you talk about, you could say, processing of understanding psychology of the people, which an expert can only analyze and detect. That is called the unknown self. Haji, is it clear this four quadrant? First of all, open self, blind self.
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Now, when we discuss about the first quadrant, that is about, you could say, open self. Okay. Now, open self, when we discuss about what type of information we are talking right now, that we need to understand in this case. Okay. Means all the information which is being known to you and known to others as well. Okay. Like any example we can quote, please.
So when you start working in any organization, you know what your job is, and your boss also know your job, and your later peers also know that what you are going to do and what is the hierarchy of doing the job.
Yes.
And the behavior also, it also comes to some extent, because when you start working, your behavior also, your communication, everything is open to your boss and your peers.
Yes, very good. Yes. So, when we discuss about, there is one more important point which we need to understand. Now, when we discuss about this particular model, okay, because in this model we will actually talk about this particular four basically the points or the spot which you're talking right now. Because when we talk about these quadrants, okay, in these quadrants, when it's come to even open, blind, or unknown self, which you're talking right now, we have to understand the communication, you could say, when it's come to with yourself, and when we talk about with the other people, what we communicate, what exactly we want to let them know about yourself, and according to that these model may actually work, because you know that there are different type of people which with whom you talk. With someone you are very close, you actually exchange all the thoughts which we always talk about. There are some people with whom you are only connected professionally. You hardly talk with them whenever the meetings are there, or whenever, you could say, any professional works are there, you are only talking to each other. Okay, and there are someone, because it's a basically the extent to which you are open to someone. It's an extent to which someone else, with someone actually you can explore, you can actually share whatever you want to actually share with all of them. Okay, now basically these particular four self are based on these four quadrants as well. Okay, these four regions as well. Okay, you can see that there are 4 things right now we're talking right now. That is called arena, blind spot, facet, and unknowns. Okay, so when we discuss about this particular Johari window, these reasons are basically based on the you could say the emotions, the feeling of a particular individual. Okay, now in this case, the Johari window is basically divided under 4 major regions. That is called arena, facet, blind spot, and the unknown. Okay, now what does it mean? First of all, what is arena, what is open arena we are talking right now? So what is known by the person about himself or herself is also known by others, is known as open arena. I mean, the first part you're talking right now, these part belong to your open self. Let me type this, I think so. These part belong to basically open self. Okay, now when we discuss about the second part, which is about your blind spot, what is blind spot? What is unknown by person and about himself, but which others know, is called the blind spot. Which one we are talking right now? That is called the blind self. Okay, these particular categories called your blind self. Next, if we talk about, that is called the facet. Okay, what do you mean by facet? That is called the hidden area. Okay, that is called the hidden area, or you could say that is called the hidden self. Okay, and the last one, it's very simple. That is about the unknown self, which may be the part of, or you could say, which may be the last category, that is called unknown self. Okay, so how exactly this particular model works in reality, that we need to understand over here. Okay, because when we talk about a particular, you could say, these 4 basic parameters, these 4 basic reasons. Okay, because these particular part is known by others. Okay, I think you can see this particular diagram, I think so. Known to self, known to others. Unknown to self, known to others. Known to self, unknown to others, and so on. Are you getting my point, please? What exactly we are talking right now? Yes, students?
Yes,
Because
sir.
these regions, yeah, these regions are very, very important, first of all, that we need to understand. Region number 1, that belongs to your open arena, or you could say area of free activity. We'll discuss these regions, I think so, one by one. So I think that would be more clear to you. Okay, so let's start with the region wide discussion now, I think so. Wait a minute. That is Johari region 1. Johari region 1. Now, when we discuss about the area of free activity or open arena, what exactly conduct, or what exactly the characteristics which might come? Is anyone?
So please pardon.
See, when we discuss about the Johari region, we are talking about the first area, that is called the open self. Okay. Now, in open self means a particular person, a particular individual know about himself, what exactly he is, and that characteristics is also known about others as well. That is called the open self, or you could say area of free activity. Okay. So first of all, this Johari region 1 is also called area of free activity. Okay. Now, what is this area of free activity? Basically, it contains the important information. Let me type this, I think. It contains important information it contains important information, like when we talk about conduct, thought, when we talk about feelings, sentiments, awareness, awareness, experience, skills, viewpoint, or we can say view, perception, we can say, etc. I think so. Fine. So the very basic first part, when we discuss about this particular characteristics, in this case, the person know about himself and known by the others with the same characteristics. Okay. Now, when we move further, when we discuss about this particular characteristics, these characteristics basically open arena for each person, since like we know that when we start working with each other, okay, we always share some important information, we always share our personal life. In such a case, these informations are openly known to everyone, and that's the reason this open free area is called the arena, which can be seen as a space where the communication and the cooperation, you could say, between two person may be arranged. Okay. Now, these communication maybe you could say very good. There may be some disturbance as well, because people might use your personal information or might use your characteristics in order to disturb a particular individual as well. Okay. So these may be excellent communication, good cooperation, free from interruption. We talk about the positive side of that. Okay. Low clashes. Okay. And when we discuss about all these important, you could say, characteristics, a person must always, you could say, a few individual of a company always belong to Johari region number one, because in this region, the person know about each and everything, you could say, about each other, about a group, or about, you could say, an individual as well. Is this clear, please, everyone? Okay. So now when we discuss about the, you could say, you could say intent. Okay. When we talk about the open area, I think we discuss in this particular case. Okay. So what type of open area we're talking right now? Okay. When we talk about, you could say any, you could say new, so you could say new member joined to a particular company. Definitely that particular person having small open area as compared to, because he does not have any knowledge about the company as of now. Okay. He does not have any insights about the company right now, and the new information or new member is basically shared over here. Okay. Now in this case, always remember, when we talk about the fresh member available in the company, that fresh member is basically always available in the organization, and he belongs to, you could say, very small open area. And a particular person who is very old, who is very reputed, in such a cases, these person may belong to, you could say, reputed, or we can say reputed, or we can say the person is basically, you could say, having high open area in the organization. Okay. So there are two things which we are talking right now. Old member of organization having high open area as compared to new member, Okay. Now when we discuss about this particular size of an open area, which maybe you could say horizontal and which may be vertical as well. How horizontal means? We are talking about the open area among the same category or same hierarchy of people. Okay. So open area may be horizontal or vertical. Okay, when it's come to horizontal, when we are talking about the same cadre of people or same, you could say, area of people. When talk about vertical, vertical is basically all about the area belongs to different hierarchy. Okay, so in this case, when we discuss about the Johari region under open area means each and everyone knows about each other, but up to what extent they know, that thing could be actually analyzed with the help of these examples. Okay. Is this clear, please, everyone? Yes, students. Is this point clear?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yes, perfect. Now, let's move further. When we come to, you could say, the open area. In this case, the person always know about the group members. When talk about even in the group we talk about or individual we talk about. The next stage is basically comes under blind spot. Okay, because for example, a new member comes to the company. You know only extent to which he or she has shared their information. So that is basically the part which come under Johari region when it's come to blind spot. Because a new member, once he or she is joining the company, definitely you know about himself or herself up to an extent which he or she is open up with the organization. That is again the region of blind spot which may be created. Now, how this blind spot can be removed, or how these blind areas can be removed when you come to open area? Yes, students. What is blind? I think you know about that. Discuss about the blind area. That is about the blind self. What is blind self? Information about you that you don't know, but others do know. Okay. I mean, there are certain characteristics which a particular person do not, but particular person do know about you, but you yourself, I think, cannot recognize that characteristics of your own.
So blind spot is reduced for efficient communication
Very
and
good.
seeking feedbacks from others.
Very good. Very good. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So when we discuss about this, you could say blind areas or blind feedback, or you could say blind areas of communication when we are talking right now. In this case, the most important part is the leader. Okay. The leader of company, the leader of company must hold responsibility to endorse a culture or we can say that expectation for openness, because he is the one who may create a particular, you could say, area, or a particular, you could say, way how the expectation can be improved, how the things can be, you could say, open up in the company. So the leader of the company or the boss of the company must have to hold the responsibility to endorse a culture, you could say, an expectation for open environment in the company. What else we can talk about? Truthfulness. We talk about constructive approach or constructive behavior, supportive culture, or you could say cooperation, which we can say, I think so. Productive approach, we can say. Sensitive communication, means communication should be based on the formal words, formal communication we are talking right now. Communication we are talking right now. Okay, and we'll talk about the sharing of knowledge as well. That should be the part of your, in this case, of the leader's responsibility. When we come to how a particular person can or leader can remove those blind areas or blind spots and to convert those individuals into open area, so that there should be in harmony, a trust among the members of the company. So the very first reason, what exactly the meaning of this Johari window first region, that is called open self. And what are the actual implication of this Johari window when it comes to organizational activities? Yes, clear everyone?
Yes, sir, clear.
Perfect. Let's move to Johari window number 2. Okay. Now, when we discuss about the Johari region 2, which belongs to your unknown area, or we can say the blind area in the company. Okay. In this case, what is known about a person by other in the group, but is unknown by the person himself. Okay. So when we talk about this particular area, what is known about a person by others in the group, but is unknown by the person himself or herself. Himself or herself. What it is called? It is called as blind area. It is known as blind area. Okay. Now, in this case, when we talk about this blind area, we are talking about the you could say recognizing, or you could say making someone aware about what exactly their spots or what exactly their areas which you don't know, which may be positive and negative both as well. Yes, ma'am. Sorry for the interruption. So when we discuss about this particular area, which is called the blind area, now important thing is that how the blind area can be removed. Okay. Now it is important duty that the blind area means the unknown, you could say unknown self to a particular person we are talking right now. Now unknown self, whenever we are talking right now, we are discussing about how the leader of the company can actually make them aware about what exactly the positive and the negative aspect of a particular individual. Okay. Now, in this case, how this blind area can be converted into open area, it is, you could say, one of the important, or one of the, you could say, major challenge in front of the manager of the company. Okay. Now, when we discuss about all these important parameters, the blind area is basically a particular area which the person must need to know, and a person must have to identify about their effective spaces in the organization. Okay. Now, blind area, maybe you could say unawareness about oneself. Let me type this, I think so. Okay. Blind area consists of unawareness about oneself, or issue in which one is deceived because he don't know what exactly how to solve all such issues in the organization. Okay. Or issues in which one is deceived, or he actually does not know exactly what you could say happening, or what is actually going through as of now in the organization with him or her when we talk about this area. Okay. Now, when we discuss about until and unless these blind areas are not being covered up, not being converted into open area, a group member, or you could say the manager of the company, must have to help that particular individual in order to, you could say, convert all those blind area into the, you could say, open area. Now, how is it possible? That is, conversion from blind to open is possible. How? In the organization? The first and foremost thing. Yes, anyone? Yes, anyone, please? Yes, students, am I audible? I think so. How we can convert the blind to open?
Continuous feedbacks.
Continuous feedback, very good. Or we can say, in a simple language, that is about the non-judgmental feedback. Okay,
Yeah,
that is what
non-judgment.
the feedback, non-judgmental feedback. Because sometimes what happen, like even like when we go to a psychologist, when we go to a psychiatrist, or even when we talk about openly, like when talk about even in the very personal things to someone, we know that that person won't judge us on the base of situation we are facing right now. And that's the reason these feedbacks are very, very important, and which may come under non-judgmental feedback. And in this way, a particular individual may, you could say, disclose himself completely, and he shrinks fear, and he know how to promote actually all such important, you could say, activity in the organization, and he can use those positivity as well by himself or herself in order to nurture, in order to proceed ahead in the organization. Okay, so it is very, very important part, that is conversion from the blind to open is only possible with the help of non-judgmental feedbacks. Is this clear, please, everyone, till this point? Or we can say which removes fear, and what else, fear or hesitation, or shyness of one by active cooperation from manager. Clear? I hope so you understood what exactly the Johari model we are discussing, because now it's very, very good model, very important model. Even you can apply this model into your personal life as well. Haji, is this point clear, please? Johari window 1 and 2 we have covered up now. Open self and blind self. The 3 and 4 we'll discuss now. That is unknown to other, hidden self. Okay, information about you that you know but others do not know. Any query to anyone, please, in Johari reason 1 and 2? Because Johari reason 1 and 2 is based on known to self, known to others, unknown to self, known to others. Okay, the third one is unknown to other but known to self. Okay, shall we start, please? Johari region number 3. Yes, so what exactly the third part, that is what is known to us but kept reserved or hidden from others, and I think sufficient from others, that is called the unknown, you could say, self. Okay, and these unknown self are basically the most important part. It is called the unknown self, known as, or called, I think better word would be unknown self. Now what is unknown self exactly, how the things would work out in unknown self? Anyone? What type of, you could say, characteristic we're talking right now? Anyone? Because when we talk about, you could say, yes, please, please, please.
Unknown or hidden. Hidden is like the personal information which someone or somebody feels reluctant to reveal to somebody.
Like example?
Personal information.
Yeah, definitely. Feeling or self signifies informations. Okay, which a person know about himself, but it is not exposed to other. Okay, so it comes of feeling and self signifies information which are known to one, but hidden or not exposed to others. Clear? I think. Now, these hidden area would be what? Hidden areas may be secrets. I think like what we're discussing right now. Okay, secrets, hidden
Past
agendas.
experience, fears.
Yes, very good. Hidden agendas. What do you tell? Past.
Past experience.
Uh, yes, we can consider. I think better word we can search for that.
And fears.
Yes. What else? Any sensitive information or sensitivities if we talk about. Okay. Any embarrassing situation, I think embarrass as well, which will come in this. I think that is sufficient. Okay. Now, there's a basic information which is, you could say, known to a person but not known to other. Okay. Now, how exactly these things could be removed or could be, you could say, come up in order to make, in order to, you could say, may support to a company as well in long run. But one more thing, like I just want to, you could say, mention over here that each and every hidden information doesn't mean that it is personal. Each personal information may not always hidden. Okay, because there are certain information which are important for the company, and these information may actually help the company to run effectively, to actually work on a very good grounds. So these things may come when it's come to Johari region number 3. Each person information may not be each information may not be personal always. Okay, or not hidden always. Okay, I think I did not oppose it. I think so. Each hidden information may not always personal. I'm really sorry. Huh? Each hidden information may not always personal. I hope so. Is it right now? This statement is right. Now, how this hidden information can be come into open? That is conversion of hidden to open is possible through how we can actually convert this hidden information to open. Yes, students. Conversion of hidden information to open is only possible through revelation. I think how we can reveal, how it could be, you could say, said by a particular person, by counseling, by by, you could say, some psychological sessions, or by meeting with psychiatrist. Maybe you could say these information may be shared by a person under a non-monitored environment, we can say, because at that time he can open up with everything. Okay, so basic information may be revealed with the help of revelation process. Hanji. And that's the reason you can see that this particular Johari model is all about this self-disclosure or exposure process?
So one example might be the exposure in public speaking.
And elaborate, I think.
Uh, I mean, for example, the person is having any hidden talent. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so he must be speaking. I mean, he must be speaking frequently with other people.
Yes.
Public speaking, we can say.
Definitely, definitely. Like even very simple example, if we talk about a particular, you could say like when we talk about reality shows, when we talk about judges,
Yes.
or when we talk about the talent pool, when we search, okay. So a person always actually search about their hidden talent, and because he or she can recognize that very easily, okay. And according to that, he start working on their ground, start working on their core part, their USPs, and accordingly, a person may actually transform from where he was and what actually he may be in the future. That is called the exposure process or self disclosure. Okay. Now, one more important thing, like how this particular process can be done or how the things can be done. In this case, it's very important that by telling others, others means definitely known ones, okay, telling others how we feel about ourselves, and that is only possible in front of a psychiatrist or a psychologist, okay, under a non-monitored conditions, okay. Ourself reduces the hidden area, sorry, the hidden area, and amplify open area, okay. Now, usually, like even like being a faculty, if I'll share my experience in this Johari window third, what happened sometime, like being a faculty, we always consider to be more credible depository, okay, when it comes to information sharing. Usually student comes, and being a category belong to faculty fraternity, the people may actually trust a lot, like they're very, you could say, next to the parents for any individual, okay. So usually we got messages, we got actually calls, and we even like we also help the people when we come to their some issues, when we come to their personal life, when we come to relationships, when we come to, you could say, there are some study issues or some issues related to their you could say concentration. So many things are there, and in that cases, being a faculty, like what role I am just playing in my life, because I recognize this particular part with Johari window third only, that how we are also helping others when we come to take out their secrets and make their burden inside burden should be on the lower side. That is again the one of the Johari region number 3 may actually have a side of you could say one of the important category of relationship between a student and the faculty. Yes. Any doubt, please? In Johari window third, I think it is clear. 1, 2, and 3, what exactly we are discussing right now.
Exactly. In the same way, the managers and the leads also do the same.
Yes, yes, yes. But the important thing is that you must have a trust on the individual. Until unless like the trust is not there, and these trust build-ups actually take some time. It takes some, you could say, some process of infusing with each other. Like for example, being a faculty, if I'm teaching to a student in a semester or in a year, definitely we know each other very good. We have that chemistry. We have that, you could say, understanding, and then only you always start sharing, expressing yourself when what are you are going through in your personal life, and what the psychiatrists do, what the psychologists do. This is the basic work which they have as of now. Clear, I think?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes, yes, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
So I think Johari window 4 we have to discuss now, and we'll take a break of 10 minutes now, and then we'll start discussing at 6:05 sharp. Okay? And along with principles of change. Okay? Yes, yes. So we're taking a break of 10 minutes, and we'll get back to you at 6 o'clock. 6:05. Okay? Fine. Thank you so much. Yes, students, shall we start now? I think the Johari region number 4 now. Okay. So Johari region number 4, which is based on the concept of unknown. Okay. Yes, shall we start? I think everyone has logged in again. Yes, sure. So Johari region number 4. Johari region number 4. Now, when we discuss about the Johari region number 4, it is all about information which are unknown to himself and unknown to others as well. Okay. So we can say that this region includes information, comma, feeling, could say, comma, dormant ability. What is dormant ability? Hanji, what is dormant ability? Anyone? What do you mean dormant first of all? Yes, students. Dormant ability. I think so. Am I audible, please? Yes, Jagrati, Poonam, Prakash, Raksha. What is dormant ability?
Dormant is not active.
Yes, which is something which is not active, not recognized, which is which is inherent in a particular person, but he or she does not know what exactly the positives of positive, we could say, characteristics or positive insights about an individual. Okay. Inactive or sleepy, we can say it is sleepy. Dormant basic meaning is like if you talk about partnership, there is a word called dormant partner. Dormant means a person is sleeping partner. He's only investing the money and he's only concerned about the profit generation. That's all. That is called dormant partnership. Okay. So dormant ability, these are basically unknown to a particular person and also to others as well. So unknown to the person himself or herself, and unknown to others in group. Now, what type of, you could say, characteristics which we have talked about, which maybe you could say any behavior, any feeling, any attitude, any aptitude as well. Okay. And these feelings, these characteristics may actually transform a person into, at, you could say, a very different level. Okay. Now, these characteristics or these insights, I think, better word, these insights are constructive and helpful. Constructive and helpful. Okay. And this basically feeling, as I told you, may transform a particular person from where he is right now and what he could become in the future. That is again the one of the important part in this case. Okay. Now, if you talk about, you could say, large in a, you could say, in an integrated way, or in largely, if you talk about what are the major, you could say, things which generally unknown to a particular person. Generally things, or generally you could say insights, or not insight, I think generally unknown areas, we can say. Generally the unknown areas for a person may be self belief, I think, self confidence, clarity of thought, indecisiveness, etc. I think so these are major characteristics. When we, in a general way, if we talk about for a particular person, what are the major points which comes under the Johari region number 4 and which are unknown to a particular person? That is self-belief, self-confidence, clarity of thought, indecisiveness, etc. Clear? I think so. Everyone. Now, how these unknowns can actually be come up to the open area? Yes, anyone? This conversion of unknown to known. True. Anyone? How we can do that? Anji. Yes, students. Anyone? How we can convert these unknowns, please?
So maybe through open communication.
Open communication. Okay, we can consider definitely. That may be one of the aspect. Counseling. Consultancy or consultant. Because this open communication is a part of counseling and consultancy only. Okay, if we can consider that, I think so. Okay. Anji, any doubt please to anyone? I think this is reason 4 as well. Because see, this is very simple to understand, but it is very, very important for a manager being a leader in the company in order to analyze all these important characteristics and which particular individual belong to which region and what things we need to transform, explore, expose from particular individuals. Clear? Now the last topic left for this topic, particular topic, that is about the principle of change within the Johari window. Principles of change within Johari window. Okay. Now, principle of change within Johari window, there are basically total 9 principles we have, which are general, you could say, points when it's come to change. The first thing, for example, if any change in any of the quadrant will influence all other quadrant, the first principle. A transformation in any one quadrant will influence all other quadrants. The first point. Okay. Second one, the general points actually we have. The threat tends to disturb awareness or distract awareness, I think so. Distract awareness and mutual trust. Tends to amplify awareness. Very simple, I think so. If you are under threat, if you are under fear about the consequences, definitely that particular fear may distract you towards your goal. But if you have mutual trust, if you are confident about that, definitely that will actually leads to amplifying the awareness about the organization. Okay. Then comes the forced awareness. Forced awareness. Forced awareness is basically nothing but usually it is not successful because you cannot enforce a particular person to consult, to actually talk about their hidden aspect, blind aspect in the organization. So forced awareness is detrimental and typically unsuccessful. Typically it is unsuccessful as well. Okay. Next we have interpersonal learning means a revolution has been taken. Revolution has taken place so that quadrant 1 is large and one or more or other quadrant has grown slighter. One or more of the other quadrant. Please kindly student mute yourself. I think I'm muting everyone right now. I'll unmute once the session ends. Okay. One or more of the other quadrants have grown slighter. Okay, what does it mean of this particular fourth point? Because when we talk about the interpersonal communication in the organization, just to remove that blind, just to remove that hidden part, okay, the first quadrant is always on the higher side because a person may actually evolve, may actually convert or transform into open area as compared to the blind, unknown or hidden. Okay, that's the reason it will the first quadrant will be large, another quadrant would be grown slighter. Depends on the transformation of the individual. Clear? The point number 5 now. Working with others is assisted by a large sufficient area of free activity. This means additional of the resources and skills in the membership can be applied to the task. What does it mean? Because when we talk about the mutual cooperation, the mutual working, these mutual working always helping a particular individual to perform openly, to upgrade their skills, to upgrade their knowledge, and they, you could say, may convert or may become more into the area of free, or you could say first quadrant we are talking right now. Point number 6. Lesser the first quadrant, the shoddier the communication, or communication we could say it may not be open. So it is important that the first quadrant should be as large as possible in the company as compared to the quadrant number 2, 3 and 4 in order to, you could say, have a very smooth flow of communication in the organization. Okay, the point number 7. There are several oddity about the unknown area, but This is held in check by custom. Social trainings and by varied fears. So it's a very basic area about there are serial oddity about the unknown area, but this is held in check by custom and social training by varied fears. Okay. The next one we have the sensitivity in the groups. Okay. Sensitivity means appreciating the concealed facets of behavior facets of behavior in quadrant 2, 3, and 4, quadrant 2, 3, and 4, and respecting the aspiration of others to keep them so. And respecting the aspiration of others to keep them so. Okay. Now, what about this sensitivity? Because important thing is that the quadrant number 2, 3, and 4 are more sensitive because it is hidden, unknown, or even you could say blind. The manager responsibility is that how the sensitive area or sensitive quadrant should be converted into open area. Okay. And the last point we have now, the value system of the group. The value system of a group and its memberships may be noted in the way unknowns in the life of the group are brazen out. What does it mean? The last point now. The value system of a group and membership may be noted in the way unknowns in the life of the group are brazen out. Like for example, if a new member enter into the organization and is joining the company, definitely that new member will learn only those things what the group characteristics or the group reflection we have. So whenever we talk about any member, any new person joins a particular group or a company, he must have to convert as early as possible into quadrant number 1 so that things would be more clear, more better when it's come to the communication aspect. This is all about this Johari window topic. So I'm unmuting everyone now and we can discuss the doubt about that. Else we'll discuss the case study now. One case study of Johari window.
So no queries.
Okay. I think it's very not simple actually, but like things you need to understand about the different quadrant which we have in this Johari window.
So as I say that this window doesn't work in consult.
Pardon, Miss Poonam? Your voice is not clear actually. Hanji, please kindly confirm, students. Any doubt? I think Miss Poonam is facing some network issue. I think so.
Yes, sir. For last, my network is not working well, sir.
Yes, sir. I saw that actually. You're logging in and logging out again and again. Actually, no worries. But I think
Yes,
topic is
sir.
clear. I think.
What's the problem is going on? So I want to say that in consultancy, my brother is consultant. Sir, the Johari window doesn't at all work.
Okay. Okay.
Because he always complains about his bosses. His CEO is never interested in this type of task. Whatever the problem he himself faces, and he himself get out these offices.
Okay. Okay. No, usually like Miss Poonam, we can say that these particular practices might be applicable, might not be applicable, depends on the situation and the company processes as well, or in the environment as well. I have
Yes,
one very
sir.
good, one very good PDF which
So
one very
because
good
they are technical persons.
yes, yes, please.
Yes, sir.
I have one very good PDF
So
actually.
because they are technical persons. Yes, sir.
Yeah, basically I have one very good link actually, which is Johari window, how to know what people think about you. I think Miss Poonam, I have shared with you. With whom else I can share? Basically, I don't have the number right now. So I can just share that link with
Yes,
everyone.
sir.
Okay. Miss Poonam, I have shared with you. I think,
Send it to me, sir.
Okay.
Prakash, I think I have your number. Might
Yeah.
be, I don't know. Just a minute. I'm sharing that. It's very, very beautiful actually because I read it in the morning. Yeah, I have your number. It is 764 last, I think.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I've shared with you as well.
Okay, thank you.
I think Raksha, your number is also there with me. Yeah,
Yes,
no.
sir.
Last digits
5554.
555. Oh, perfect. Yes, so I'm sharing it to you as you can do one thing, student. I think you just connect with me on Instagram. I think that is far better. I think when we come to communication, okay. So you just note down and just give me a request on that, okay. So that is far better as compared to communication. If you are on the Instagram as well, because that place where I'm very active, okay.
Sure,
So,
sir.
Sir,
Sure.
if not, then
pardon?
if not on Insta, then
Yeah. Then WhatsApp is fine. Okay.
okay.
Yes. If you can note down, it is Ankit Walia, Ankit Walia 20.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Because like WhatsApp for me is like it's very very hectic because you won't believe around 100 plus groups I have for different colleges. So it's very really hectic for me actually to communicate with WhatsApp. And you people are like very matured, so somehow we can share you could say our personal experience as well in the future, like when we do not have the classes, or definitely it's very small world, somehow we should be connected with each other.
Absolutely, sir.
Yes. So it is ANKIT WALIA 20, Ankit Walia 20.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So I think this Zohri window is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, perfect. Sherin, I received your request actually, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Now one case study we have to discuss.
So in technical consultancy, this Johari doesn't work because my brother says if I know the work better, the other colleagues who are not knowing the work better, the work is assigned to him. He got frustrated very often every time.
Okay. No, it used to happen actually somehow, like when we talk about this. Hanji. So any doubt please in this case, because Johari window case study I do not have as of now. I have, you could say, one exercise, but it is, you could be based on, you could say, a movie or something. That is not required, I think, to discuss over here. Yes. So I think what is left when we come to our syllabus, because hardly there are few topics, because Monday we have a holiday as well. So Saturday is doubt clearing, Sunday is off, Monday is off. So definitely the 3 days would not be having the classes. And yes. So basically, like what we have covered up OB, introduction, models, Hawthorne experiment we are done, function of individual behavior we have completed, personality we are done, learning we are done, a contingency of reinforcement. I think that we haven't completed, I think.
No, sir, we have not done it.
Yes, and social learning theory.
No, sir.
No. So social learning theory, contingency, these two of perception we are done, communication we are done, motivation we are done, counseling we are done, emotions we are done. That is the part of communication only. Group behavior we are done. Johari window theory we have completed. Then organization culture, change, effectiveness, analysis, work stress. It's only 2 topics are left, 2 or 3 topics actually. This transaction analysis, 1 topic. Then contingency of reinforcement and social learning.
No, sir, we have not done.
Yes. So these 3 topics are left now actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow I think we'll start one of the topic in this. Okay. Yes, students. Any doubt to anyone, please? I think from today's session.
No, sir.
Yeah, we are about to complete this, and we have 4 more sessions I think to discuss. I think 25, 26 we have sessions. Saturday we have doubt clearing 27, 29 is holiday, 30 and 31, and then 1st April onward we'll start the new subject. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So shall we sign off for the day?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
Perfect.
sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
Any
you,
doubt?
sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening, Jagriti.
Thank
Any
you,
doubt?
sir.
Thank you.
No, I think so. Okay, so excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. Please take care, and we'll catch you in the next class now. Okay. Thank you so much.